Hello, kindergarten first graders. I'm going to help you make a Matisse collage. Do you have your project paper ready? It has our list of supplies that we're going to need. We're going to need our black cardstock, some colored construction paper, some scissors, and some glue stick for sure. And if you want to draw your shapes first, you can use a pencil. I'm going to put this aside. I also gave you a how to make a Matisse collage on the back side of your instruction page, and it has the different steps in it of how to make your collage. If you remember when we watched a Maddie and Dada video, Henri Matisse, he used paper to make his pictures. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have my construction paper sitting here, and I divided up all of my construction paper, and I'm like, you know what, I think for this first step, the first step says to cut at least 4 large blocky shapes from colored paper. I decided that I want to use my primary colors. So my primary colors are red and yellow and blue, and it says 4, so I'm going to use the light blue too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and you don't have to do this, if you want all of your large blocky shapes to be different shapes, you can do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stack mine all together, and I'm just going to start cutting a 4-sided figure. And I may actually just leave these 2 sides straight. So let's see what I have here. So blocky figures here. Maybe overlap this. Let's put a blue on here. That red on top. I want to show as many corners as I want to, as I can. So I may want to try to do this. This is just my preference. When you get yours figured out the way you want to, you can go ahead and glue yours down. All right, kindergarten first graders, I'm back. I've decided to put my little squares, little blocky shapes on this kind of design. I've got my 4 different primary colors, and now we're ready to go to the next step. I already have these glued down, so they're already taken care of. Our next step is to cut and glue at least 5 medium and large shapes. They could be stars, they could be swirls or zigzags or little blobby shapes. I'm going to open that up and say if you want to do circles, or if you want to do triangles, or if you want to do ovals as well as those other shapes, you can do those too, as long as they are not 4-sided figures like these blocky shapes that we just made. Now the colors that I have left over, they are mostly secondary colors. I've got this beautiful aquamarine and this hot pink. I've got a purple. I've got an orange, a pink, and a regular green. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to use my scissors. You can go ahead and draw your shapes on if you want to, but I think I'm just going to take my scissors and I am going to start cutting some different shapes. Now, a couple of my favorite colors are these two right here. So I'm going to just show you how I am going to draw maybe a zigzag. So I'm just going to start at this corner. I'm just going to zigzag it across the paper. Now this is not an exact science, okay? So yours may actually, your zigzags may turn out much better than mine. And a zigzag can be any shape. It could be skinny or fat. I may make another one, and I might make a fatter one. And I might make it longer. So I'm going to start from this side, and I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to make this one a little thicker. There we go. There we go. So I've got two, let me get my hands out of the way. I've got two zigzags that I can use here. Okay? Those are kind of fun. Those would be really nice against the pink and this blue here. They stand out nice. And then another one that I'm going to do is, let's try to do a spiral. So I'm going to do a spiral. Now a spiral, you'll make a circle, but then you'll have to cut inside that circle to make it snaky shape. So we're going to cut kind of a circle here. Okay, so we've got our circle. And now we're going to go inside that. We're going to cut the opposite way now. It's kind of tricky. I think you can do it though. There we go. And just keep going. So I've got that so far. How can I make this? I think I'm going to have to make this a little skinnier. So here we go. Inside here. Here we go. Alright, I think this will make the difference now. So this is all experimenting with shapes and colors. What kind of shapes are you using? What colors are you using? So now I've got two swirls, don't I? I could use both of those, couldn't I? I kind of like those. So let's hold on to those. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to cut a few more shapes, maybe some blobs, different things like that. I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Okay, kindergarten, first grade, I'm back. I have cut my shapes out. And now it is time to assemble our shapes onto our collage. So what I'm going to do, I've got all kinds of different shapes here. I have the zigzags that I cut out before. I have the blue spirals. I cut out a pink blob. I cut out a purple triangle. And this is an orange kind of oval. Kind of an oval. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to we're going to try to figure out where to put these shapes onto my collage. So I really liked the way the pink, the bright pink, looked against the yellow. That's a nice contrast, isn't it? It's a really nice contrast. But I don't want to glue anything down until I have everything figured out. I really like the contrast that this shows with the red and that bright blue. It really shows very nicely against there. How about this pink blob? It looks really nice against that blue and the yellow, doesn't it? Look at that. That's kind of neat. I'm going to try to figure out which way I want it to go. Maybe kind of like that. I like that. And then I have my purple kind of triangle spiral. Now I haven't decided if I want to use this, but I might. And I might want to just overlap it with this one here. Now since it's kind of like that, I can overlap it just a little bit like this. Let the spiral kind of go inside of it. So maybe, you know what, I might put it here first, and then I'll kind of weave that into that. What do you think about that? That's kind of fun, huh? And just kind of play with your shapes. And see how you like them best. There we go. There's no wrong or right way to do this. You just make it how you like it. That's kind of fun. And then I've got this orange circle up here. And then I've got my other little zigzag. Ooh, I like that. Kind of move that towards the middle. That's a nice contrast against that black too. Alright, so you know what? I think I like the way this is set up. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to glue these shapes on here. You know what? I do have this one little spiral right here. What if I would put this right underneath that one? What do you think about that? Do you like that? Maybe tuck this right inside of here. That's not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to glue these down and I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Okay, kindergarten, first grade. I have glued my items down. As you might notice, I did leave off the purple triangle spiral, and I moved my little spiral up here. Okay, so I have glued down at least 5 medium and large shapes, such as the stars, swirls, zigzags, and blobs. Let's count them out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, counting that one. Alright, let's go on to our third step. It says to cut and glue at least 8 little triangles and squarish shapes and sprinkle around the collage. Now I'm going to do this part with you. I've already cut out some different colors. Let me show you what I've cut. I've cut out some plain green because I haven't used any plain green yet, have I? And I've cut out some of the bright pink and some of the bright blue. Okay, I have triangles and squares. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some of these shapes and I'm just going to glue them on different places, maybe where the pink or the green or the blue are not. Okay, so I'm going to put this right up there. I'm going to take a green one. Now I don't have any green, so I could put this anywhere. Now the nice thing about these colors is when you overlap them. When you overlap them onto different colors, it kind of gives it a different effect, doesn't it? Okay? So remember to overlap your colors so they're not just sitting by themselves. Now I don't want to put this over here because I've got that color over there already, don't I? So what I can do is put it over here though. And so I'm just going to continue doing this for the next couple minutes until it looks like we're done. Okay? So what kind of shapes did you use? What kind of shapes are you using? And what kind of colors are your little shapes, huh? What kind of colors are your little triangles and squarish shapes for this last part, huh? Did you use your favorite colors? Did you use a color that maybe you hadn't used? I think I need to put a green up here with this orange color, don't I? There we go. That orange color is just kind of sitting by itself. And I'm going to go ahead and put a pink up there too, just to kind of blend, just to kind of make it feel like it fits in. Here we go. I think that looks a little bit better. I'm going to put, I think we need some blue down here. One of these fun little blue shapes. And I'm going to try to make it so it connects these. The yellow and all of that there. And I think I need a pink shape right there. What do you think about that? I think I need a pink squarish shape right there. A hot pink one. There we go. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm happy with that, and I think I have at least 8. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I have 11. So, you know, as long as you have 8, that's fine. I actually have 11. So, after you have your little shapes sprinkled on to your collage and you have glued them down, you are all done with your Henri Matisse collage. I can't wait to see yours. Make sure your mom or your dad uploads a picture or puts a picture of yours onto an email for me, or they can text it to me. That would be wonderful. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed this. You have a wonderful day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.